A KTP is a mutually beneficial partnership between three entities. The first entity is an organization, generally a small or a medium-sized business. The second is a higher education or a research institute. And the third is a KTP associate, generally a postgraduate with a few years of industry experience.
So the KTP between Craven Dunell and UWE Bristol started in 2019 with the goal of integrating modern technology into a Victorian business. My role was to bring modern technology into that business in a way to ideally reduce lead times and kind of fill the gap, sort of make sure we're doing things as quickly and as efficiently as possible without necessarily taking away from the craft and the sort of the magic and the heritage of this place. Usually it would be a case of people having to remove tiles from the wall of heritage buildings, which quite often is sort of a building site, everything gets damaged and you risk losing things, whereas now we can sneak in before the builders arrive, scan everything, digitize it, bring it back to the factory, and we know it's safe.
So the KTP I'm involved in is with a business called HVN Labs, and the aim of the project is to develop novel drone design for drones operations, such as fireworks shows and other type of modes of shows. The benefit of a KTP from an academic institution's perspective is the industry partnerships, the research impact demonstrations, occasional teaching case studies, opportunity for publications, but also real-world application of research. From an industry perspective, you've got access to expertise, to academic expertise, government funding, but also access to a full-time associate, a graduate working in the project.
There have been various benefits of this partnership to the business so far. I feel the academic team has acted as a great sounding board to us for our company outreach efforts and our strategy.
From an associate perspective is a competitive salary, industry exposure to strategic projects that enable the business to develop and thrive, personal development budget, and also opportunity to stay permanently following the project, post-project.
The way this relationship works is that the KTP associate facilitates the growth of the business by transferring skills, experience, and knowledge from the higher education institute to the business, hence the name Knowledge Transfer Partnerships.
I definitely recommend the KTP to another business, both for the business and for the associates. I've obviously had an incredible time doing this. It's benefited me dramatically. My previous job, which I loved, wasn't necessarily going to develop in any way that this has done. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm very glad that I came here, and I know that Craven Dunell are as well, because we've seen the facts, the paperwork saying that the lead times have been reduced, productivity is up. We can do all these new exciting things that we couldn't have done before, or if we could have done them, it would have been quite a challenge.
I feel like when you're a KTP associate, you are a change agent. You are responsible for bringing change in an organization. You're responsible for developing a new product, or you're responsible for managing a new service. Or in my case, you're responsible for commercializing a technology that makes the world a more greener and a more sustainable place.